Alright, right off to the garden. Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Oh no, why is my mouse cursor messed up? That's better. Holy Falcon, the crime scene investigation thing. Crime scene investigation thing? Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. I mean, search for evidence. Yeah, do that. It's not a bad suggestion. Wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Investigation node, examine scenery. This fountain is finely crafted. Solid carved marble? That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. Shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That'd be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. But your birds. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. Got to wait in to take a closer look just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize, I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? Way. You want to go wading? Do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting me sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. I'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this one franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Polygon face or plant squiggles? Tails. Plant squiggles is called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. There we go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor Falcon. Fine, hold my shoes. I really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. Almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. You had a good swim. No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. There's no murder weapon, though. What's this, then? It's brown and sticky. It's not a stick. It smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rorgriel. Still don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Baron Rorgriel. Rorgriel? Oh, I don't care. Rorgriel. Great. That shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. Stash it in the evidence folder just in case. Is there anything else we need to do here? I know I totally made his voice a little more. I've over-accentuated it. Oh, stop messing up my mouse cursor. Alright, what else we got? A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. Reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No, the barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, how unfortunate. Yep. Eventually we realized it was just filling up on horse nerves. Terrible. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille tried. See any bloody footprints? Oh, maybe a name scrawled in blood, written at the frog's last breath. Wishful thinking. All I see here is a big, sticky puddle. Nothing to indicate that the body was moved, or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from this bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. What's going on here? Finely grafted oil statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to strike it? No, I would not. Baron Morguel certainly likes his horse statues. Don't mind the horse statues, but the cheeky little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. This is the only other thing that catches my eye, and can't click it, so I guess we're done here. I think we're done here. What did I just say? Good call. But I'm sure you don't want to take another dip. We still have time. Don't push your luck. Try the main hall once more on the way out. Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order? Had a good look. Thank you, Baron. We actually have a few questions for you. Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. Now tell me about Colette. Colleen. Colette's from that one book that one of my exes was absolutely in love with. You met your housemaid, Colleen Duhot. What was her name, Colette? I think it was Colette. Miserav. Right, focusing on the task at hand. You met your housemaid, Colleen Duhot. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? I really do like Morguel so far, but and I broke my mouse cursor again. Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation. I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? Why don't you walk us through what happened that night? Oh ho, am I in trouble? Not at all. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you monsieurs with? Well, yeah, I want to call BS on some of the stuff you just said, but we'll be leaving. I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. You get all the information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. Terrible. Terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. This is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. The magnificent and marvelous artist Monsieur Robito de Robinho is currently out on an artistic expedition. Shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit. What does that even mean? I think it means that he's a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? Alright, I'll see the arm. Nope, don't look look like then, Falcon? You should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe. Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right, I'm sorry. Don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stone Bach and barging the door down. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? What in bird Jesus' name was that? He said he wanted to break in. Thought we could find an open window. I didn't think he would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very loud. Swanky. I was going to say ostentatious. Ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the fixtures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Alright, I'm done. No more fence ponds. See paints, inks, dyes. Not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. Good. We don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while we were on guard duty. Prepare yourself for a horrible pun. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Terrible. See a finely dressed, dandy fellow upon a horse. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile. Boy, Falcon, look! What? It's just an easel. No, look what's on the easel. Oh wow, this must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. See a housemaid, Tanya Caroline, and I think that's Senor Pertois, Angeline's father. What shall we do? Do we just... What shall we do? Do we just make it? Come this far, we may as well borrow it. Is there anything else we need to do, yeah? Picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. A chandelier? You should get one of these for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me. How illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings. I'm not going to lie to you, Sparrowson. If we're caught, we will be spending the next 20 years with a number instead of a name. I call 2460. I call 24601. Don't be daft, Sparrowson. You can't call prison numbers. Damn, I wanted that one. Yeah, everyone wants to be that guy whose name I forget. Ironic that I can only remember his number, not his actual name, I guess. Lighthouse? No wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge, Falcon. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Oops. Oh mon Dieu, what happened to my door? Well, Monsieur Robinho, it's like this. You see, we are attorneys who've been hired for the purpose of... Raven! Raven did it. We saw the whole thing. What are you doing, Sparrowson? I've got this. I'm not going to jail because your conscience is acting up. Nobody's going to jail. Just take it easy. Dumb Ravens, they're always after a horribly muddled accent, aren't they? They're always after shiny objects, am I right? Yeah, that's exactly it. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Right, let's go then. Palais de Justice. Alright, let's start the trial. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice. Actually, it might actually be Justice. I don't know. Awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Grand Instance. Are you nervous, Falcon? Nope. Got this case in the bag. Look at my feathers. See? Totally unruffled. Wow. Well, at least one of us is feeling confident. Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson. Is there anything you need me to do? No, we've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he is about the confident he's feeling about the case. That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. We will. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. It's a bunny. A big ol'... What are you? Look like a mosquito equivalent of a bird. Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everyone here? J.J. Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Rupert Remington reporting. Present. The ready is press... We're good to go. Where are my notes? Ah, I knew it. Knew what? Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all my classes. Oh. He smart? No. He always scored the second marks in class. I can only assume they bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his two Roberts feet. Unless he's improved considerably, he might already have this trial in the bag. It's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, and you scored the lowest. Choosing to exercise my right not to self-incriminate. Here it is. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. All the jury all present. All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Why, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 bears with the funny hats are the associate judges. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. Court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline de Meow. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, she's to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation. Inspector Valerty to the witness stand. Inspector Valerty, please approach the stand and recite the oath. As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Well, sure. No, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Just Volteri. Alertee. I am a servant of the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian Killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the end questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we'd have one of them bumbling, cowardly, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with this lawful goody two-shoes. This guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her later. So, Inspector, is it true that you were the lead investigator of the case? That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Perhaps you can walk us through what you noticed upon your arrival? Absolutely. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid Baron Royal. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Caterline de Meow. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Grenouille with his blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. So, no more questions, Your Honor? Bloody paws, nobody told me about that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course, I know this. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Alright, cross-examine. Need to select a key phrase, find suspicious, press it for information. Ask the right questions. Don't press pointless details. Right. Well, we'll begin the cross-examination in the next episode. See you guys there.